Did you know that there's an easy way to get what you want and there's a hard way to get what you want? So if you feel stuck or you're procrastinating or you don't have passion or purpose and you're wondering, why can't I manifest what I want? You're probably trying to do things the hard way. And trying, you're almost just wasting your efforts. So I'm going to show you how to get things that you want, build desire, the easy way, the simple way. So by the end of this audio, you'll have an easy process to follow to manifest whatever you want. My name's Alex Morgan, and I help you align your actions, your beliefs, your dreams, and your thinking so that you can create success. And success is here, and you might as well be ready for it. And one of the easiest ways to be ready for it is to follow this simple process. It's really easy to follow. I've seen a lot of people have success with this. I take a lot of different clients and students through this process. So that's why I know it works. And this helps you not just achieve success once. Once you have a process to follow, you can duplicate success. You can replicate success. So the first thing that you want to do is you kind of want to wipe that windshield clean of all the gunk that's there. So you want to consider, if you want to achieve anything, it's going to be much easier if limiting beliefs, negative emotions, certain relationships, there's not a bunch of gunk in your way. So that's the first thing to consider, is you want to be able to wipe this clean. And there's an easy way to do this. You're going to ask yourself 3 different questions. So let's say you have a limiting belief. I'm not good enough. Something, or I'm not confident, or I can't make enough money. I don't deserve it. Whatever it is. So you're going to ask yourself, when did I decide to create this? What can I learn from this? And what can I do or feel instead? So this is designed to have you show that you decided this at some time. And if you learn from this, you'll be able to let go of the decision. And then you're going to flip your mind to start to focus on things, experiences, relationships, everything that you want. So that's the first thing. You need to wipe that windshield clean of all the gunk. And you can do the same thing for a negative emotion. So let's say you're really frustrated. When did I decide to create this frustration? What can I learn from this frustration? And what would I like to do or feel instead? And you can do this any time that you notice that you have a thought come up throughout the day. And after a certain amount of time, you're going to naturally be able to not think in limited or lack or scarcity anymore. You're going to start to think in abundance easily. So that's the first thing. Wipe that windshield, wipe all that gunk clean. Now, the second thing is you need to build desire, because the stronger the desire, the stronger the signal. And I'll get to the signal later. So in order to build desire, you need to be clear on what we want. You need to have clarity. And one of the easiest ways to have clarity, of course, is to get rid of all that gunk that's in the way. So now that that's out of the way and you resolved a lot of things, you can focus on what you want. You're going to write down your goal, whatever it is you want. It could be something you want, a relationship you want, an experience that you want to go on. It could be making money. It could be something for your family, buying something that you always wanted to buy, creating your ideal living environment, whatever it is. You're going to write down your goal in a positive way. You want to write down your goal when you want to achieve it by, and you want to have some feelings in there. What are you going to feel when you have achieved your goal? Because then you can start acting as if. This is the first way that your unconscious mind gathers data. That's how you build desire. You need to actually gather data. The unconscious mind is the goal getter. The conscious mind is the goal setter. So once you set your goal with the conscious mind, the unconscious mind now wants to get that goal. And the easiest way to get that goal is to give your unconscious mind data. So if you wrote down your goal and your unconscious mind knows when you want to achieve it by, how you want to feel, and it knows specific things about your goal, the more data it has, the easier it is for your unconscious mind to get that goal and then also create that signal. And I'll get to that signal in a bit. So writing down your goal and imagining the feelings that you want to have with your goal That's one way to gather data. The other way to gather data is, let's say that you know someone who has achieved what it is that you want. You can call them, you can meet with them, you can ask them, what did they do? How did they achieve it? You can gather data this way. So that's another way. It's always good to consider what resources do you have inside your mind already that will help you achieve your goal. And that's more data for the unconscious mind. What skills are you going to use? Maybe there's people in your network, or what ways can you think to get your goal? This is all data for the unconscious mind. The other way is you could also research different things online. Let's say you want to live in a certain neighborhood. Why not drive by that neighborhood, get all those visuals, the sounds, the feelings of the neighborhood in your unconscious mind? You can look up online about the neighborhood. You can do all these wonderful things to give your unconscious mind data. This builds desire. If you don't have any data, how is your unconscious mind going to build more and more desire towards the goal? If you don't give the unconscious mind anything to think about, focus on, or have that data, how is your unconscious mind really going to know what to get? So writing down your goal is a good step to getting data. However, you want to take this further, because I'm sure if you're listening to this, you want to create your ideal future and predictable results. And the way to get predictable results is to have plenty of data to go after in the unconscious mind. It's almost like you're turning on a computer. You turn on the computer, and in order to get to a certain program, you open a folder, then you click on it, and then it opens up, and that's how you have the data to know what to work on. Your unconscious mind, it's like a supercomputer. It's really powerful. So if you know where to click in your unconscious mind and give it certain data, it's going to know exactly what to go for. So once you have this data, this creates this strong desire, because you're going to have plenty of things, emotions, feelings. You did your research, everything. You're going to have plenty of things to focus on. And once you have a strong desire, this strong desire gives you a really strong signal to tune in. So what do I mean by a signal? A signal is a way for you to signal out to the outside from the inside what you want to create. So it's a way for you to attract what you want. How many times have you really, really, really wanted something and you just knew that you were going to get it? It's almost like you set up a signal to bring it right to you. Could have been a thing, an experience, a relationship, a job, a career, a business, whatever it was. You created all this desire in yourself, and then this signal just was attracting this, and it felt effortless. That's why I say this is the easy way. You're putting effort in your mind so that you create this really strong signal. And then this doesn't mean that you have to work so hard. You don't have to hustle so much. You just have to build that desire. And of course, yes, you do have to take certain actions. However, a lot of this is in your mind. Your unconscious mind is doing the work for you, because your unconscious mind is programmed with this data, with this desire, to then use this signal to bring you what you want. So it's almost like you're, again, turning on the radio or something. You tune into a certain frequency, and that attracts you to that station. So you're giving your unconscious mind a way to tune in with a certain signal to that frequency, so it brings you what you want with that frequency. It's really easy. It's really simple. This is how you easily get what you want. There's no point in leaving success up to chance. You want to get predictable results. So follow this process. Wipe all that gunk off the windshield. That's the first thing. And you can use those questions. When did I decide to create this? What can I learn from this? What can I do instead? Write down your goal. Build that desire. Give your data to the unconscious mind. The unconscious mind loves to have that, so it knows what to do, and then it brings it all in with that signal, because the stronger the desire that you've built, the stronger the signal. Definitely share this with someone who will benefit from this audio. If you haven't already, go ahead and like the audio and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate everyone who's been subscribing lately. It really helps me keep making more and more content each and every day. If you want me to talk about something specific, go ahead and put it down in the comments, or just share in the comments what goal you want to achieve and how you're going to build that desire. This will help us build a community of a bunch of people who are going after their ideal future, creating their ideal future, and getting predictable results. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope to see you on the next video or the next audio.